What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Bet Daily. Groundhog Day edition here. Saw his shadow, so a lot more winter entailed. And that's why we're going to be racing this weekend at Aqueduct. Terrible weather up there. But, the South should be good for my cross-country drive here. Excited about that, at least. Not a huge day of betting here. We've got some college hoops and some NBA to talk about. Talk a little horse racing as well. We'll kick it off here with Magic, though. What do you do on these days when there's not a ton to bet? How do you degen it out?
Oh, boy. I take a day off. I'm not a good person to ask. I sit and go,
right,
you know what?
Mind.
We're going to sit on the hands today.
Aaron, what do you do when there's nothing to bet?
You press on. You find something.
There we go.
It's that simple.
The correct answer is NFL 2020 Madden Sims on Bovada. There's 2 a day. You can bet sim games on rookie level. It's a phenomenal way to spend your afternoon if you're waiting for some football. All right, let's jump right into it here because I'm guessing Papa Dude's never bet a sim game before. Let's take a look at the Lakers, -1.5 heading into the Indiana Pacers. Total sitting at 240.5 here. Kind of an interesting game. Lakers on that second night of a back-to-back. We'll see what the lineups look like when they actually come out. May want to wait until those come out to bet this one because obviously James and Davis are an important part if you're going to bet the Lakers here. Start with you, Aaron. How much have you bet on this game already? Really is the real question.
Oh, thousands already. Yes. No, I think there's a mild upset. I'm taking the Pacers today. You said it. Second game off of back-to-back. Last time I checked, the Lakers' best player, he's kind of old. So who knows what you're going to get out of him. I think it's a tough matchup anyway. Give me the Pacers. I think they get the job done tonight.
This is a tough one. I kind of like the Lakers. The total seems high, too. 240.5 seems a little big, doesn't it, Papa Dude?
Yeah, they can't stop anybody. It's the Lakers' problem, and the Pacers can put it up. They can score. I'm a little surprised the Lakers are favored, kind of, it's in Indy. I'm going Lakers too. I think they're going to win. I don't think they played last night, though.
Oh, I thought they did. Maybe it was 2 nights ago.
I think it was the night before when they went into overtime and they beat the Knicks. That was a good win for them because they blew the game, and then they came back and won it. I thought they played pretty well. I like the Lakers tonight. That's a lot of points.
The total. Like 1.5? No, it's not, Papa Dude.
That's a lot of points.
The key for the Pacers here, Haliburton out again tonight. They've really struggled since he left the lineup. He was kind of their key guy on offense to be able to move the ball through. I'll take the Lakers minus the 1.5 here. Magic, what do you like?
I like the Pacers. They're should be getting Haliburton back. He's missed the last 10 games, but before he went down, he was their top scorer, 20 points a game. The NBA leader in assists at 10 a game. So he's coming back. For whatever reason he's not 100%, TJ McConnell's done a great job filling in for him. He had a triple-double against the Suns the other night. So I think the Pacers win this. I think they definitely get the job done.
Yeah, and he is listed as out on ESPN, but his coach yesterday said they are planning on playing him. So Haliburton, obviously, pretty big key to this spot. All right, let's head over to the game I think is really interesting here. We got the Heat -2. They went 10-5 in January. One of the best defensive teams in basketball heading into the Knicks. Total here at 215, one of the lowest totals we've seen in a while in the NBA. Magic, we'll go right back to you here. What do you think about this one?
I like the Knicks. They've won their last 5 home games. They're a lot better at home than they are on the road right now. That's 2 straight upsets I'm going to pull for here on the show.
I'm going to lean to the under even with the low total. I mentioned how well the Heat were playing defense. They've been a phenomenal fourth quarter defensively specifically. And this Knicks team actually can play defense as well. So I'll take the under 215 here. Aaron, what do you think?
Knicks. I like the Knicks. I am with Magic. We are 2 for 2, Magic, agreeing. So could be a good night for Somich and Papa Dude if they're disagreeing with us. I like the Knicks tonight.
Make sure Magic goes after Aaron on this next one. Papa Dude, who do you like?
I like the Heat. Defense plays well on the road. Give me the Heat tonight in New York.
So we got 2 Knicks, 1 Heat, and an under. That one should be an interesting one to watch. Last game of the night here from the NBA. This is a pretty good matchup. We got the Clippers, who are looking healthy, against the Bucks, laying 4 in Milwaukee with Giannis and crew going there. Total sitting at 230.5. We'll start with you, Aaron. Who do you like in this one?
Bucks. I like the Bucks tonight. We're at home and we're on national television. I like the Bucks to get it done tonight.
Magic?
Bucks are 21-5 at home. They've won 5 straight, 7 of their last 8. The one loss came on the road. On top of that, the last time that these two teams played, which is April Fool's last year, the Clippers won 153-119. I don't think that the Bucks have probably forgotten about that one. I bet Giannis wants to come out there and make a statement. Bucks big.
Papa Dude?
You don't get these statistics just anywhere.
No.
You know, it is amazing what this guy knows. I guarantee you they have forgot about it. They could care less about it. I'll tell you that, Magic. That doesn't mean anything to them.
I talked to Giannis this morning. He said, I'm still mad about that.
They
By the
don't
way,
care.
lose my number.
Yeah, they don't care. I'm going Bucks as well. I think they win. I don't think the Clippers can get them in Milwaukee.
Not so fast, everybody. This Clippers team's starting to play well. They have the best roster when they're healthy in the West. Give me the Clippers here plus the 4 against the Bucks. Can't say all basketball. That's a little crazy. All right. Jump over to some college basketball games that I know little to nothing about. So I'm going to rely on the other people here in this. We've got number 19 FAU heading into UAB. UAB still laying the 1, even though we've got the ranked Florida Atlantic coming in there. Total sitting at 146.5. Papa Dude, we'll start with you here. Who do you like?
Wow, this is a great game tonight. It really is. I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe I know anything about this, but I do. I'm going to go with UAB tonight. They are traditionally really good. I don't remember Florida Atlantic ever being good. They may have been, but I don't remember it. They're 21-1. They're due to lose. This would be the place where I think they'll get it. I think, believe it or not, that place will be rocking tonight because UAB is traditionally strong. This will be a really good game. Hope it's on ESPN Plus. It may be on the network somewhere. I don't know. So I'm taking UAB tonight because I think it's time for Florida Atlantic to lose. I watched them the other night because I had them in something. They almost got beat, but they pulled it out. They're very, very good. This will be a good one to watch. I'm going UAB to win tonight.
Aaron?
UAB gets it done tonight. Papa Dude likes them. Doc Tang likes them. I like them. UAB.
Magic?
Blaze it up.
This
UAB Blazers.
This one smells fishy, man. When you have a 22-1 heading on the road in conference against a team that is 7-6 in conference, and the team that's 7-6 in conference is laying the point at home, generally, it is a Dr. Tang type of play. It is also a type of trap line. I'm gonna go with UAB as well. I think it makes more sense to take the home short favorite here. All right, let's head out to the Big Ten. We've got Michigan heading into Northwestern. Northwestern laying 3.5, total sitting at 139.5. And yes, this is how bad it was today to find games. We're ending up with Michigan Northwestern here. We'll start out with you, Aaron. Who do you like in this spot?
I took Northwestern to win this game. Michigan, it just seems to me, and maybe Papa Dude can correct me, but they're not that good, are they? I mean, every time I watch them, it's like they're behind or they're not playing that well. I'll take Northwestern in this one. It's at Northwestern. I'll take Northwestern.
Papa Dude?
Glad you brought this game up. Now, Magic, you don't like Michigan, right? Aren't you a Michigan State fan?
You bet.
Okay, good. So I can talk about Michigan. All right.
That's why he needs the green hoodie.
No, but it doesn't say Michigan State, does it? No. Okay.
It will. Give me a marker. I'll make it say Michigan.
All right. I almost took this game because Northwestern is really good. They're at the top of the Big Ten standings. They're going to lose somewhere because they're not used to being there. If Michigan was any good, I would have taken them, but they're not. So I'm going to go with Northwestern as well. They're going to get beat somewhere. This could be the night I would stay away from picking or betting much on Northwestern. They're going to choke somewhere. They're overplaying their talent, which is great to see. So I think they win tonight because Michigan's not very good.
Yeah, it's interesting spot here for Northwestern. They've only lost 3 games at home. Michigan 1-4 on the road. Michigan's just struggled. I feel like this line should be 5 or 6, except the name is getting a point and a half bet toward Michigan here. I'll take Northwestern minus the 3.5 to keep it running at home there. Magic, who do you like?
Yeah, I'll take Northwestern. Michigan has lost. They're 1-4 in their last 5 road games. They've lost 5 of their last 7 overall. I'll take Northwestern right now.
All right, quick caps there. Let's head over to Gulfstream Park for the race of the day, race number 8. If you joined us yesterday, we all liked the 7, but Papa Dude called out the 8 there for the lone speed factor. Horse ends up going gate to wire. The 7 just couldn't quite push by down the lane. Nice little exacta there. If you played it, we're going right back to Gulfstream race number 8. We're going to start with Aaron here because we know Papa Dude likes to go last, even though it's the pick everyone's waiting for. So, Aaron, you want to kick us off here?
Yeah, he's become quite a celebrity with the horse picks here. So, yes, we'll let him go last. We'll let him write down everybody's expert picks, and then he will just make fun of us.
No.
We'll go to the number 8 horse here today. I'm really kind of I mean, excited's not the right word, I guess. But if we get 4-1, 7-2, 3-1, I think this is a pretty good play here. 2 races back. This horse was second over the turf, moved on to Gulfstream Park, won over the synthetic surface last time out, but was meant for the turf, and the race got taken off and went to the synthetic. Now we're back on the turf. Clement and Rosario's not aboard, and I think that's a great thing. He got Gaffleone aboard here, and that pushed me to the 8. So I like number 8 here to win this one. I hope we get somewhere close to that price.
This pace is going to be interesting in here. You have 4 or 5 horses that want the lead, and whether or not the 8 can get out there is going to be the difference maker for them. If the 8 clears, the 8's going to be wildly tough. But because of that pace setup, I went to the other Clement, the 4-horse Ship the Goods, first-time turf. Munning's a great turf sprinting sire. You get Irad Ortiz aboard. This horse was able to close at Tampa from off the pace on the dirt, going 6 furlongs. I think takes a step forward on the turf. I think it's awfully interesting that Clement entered this one with the 8-horse, and Irad picks up the mount. So I'm going to take a little bit of a price here. Give me 6-1 on the 4 Ship the Goods. Magic, who you got?
Boy, it never goes well when you and I agree on a horse, Mike. I'm sorry. I really like the 4 here as well.
Killing me.
I want to talk about the 7, though, which is interesting. There's this horse named More Than Ready Eddie. It was 5+ length debut winner at Belmont last summer. It was a race that was supposed to be on the turf and got taken off. Crushed the field, went gate to wire. It's a small field, but the runner-up, Power Attack, won next out. We haven't seen the horse since June. This horse had a big win on paper, and yet we come back and we're 6-1, and there's no works on the turf. I was expecting this horse to take a little bit more money than, at least hopefully more than what the morning line is, because I'm with you. I like the 4 and I like the 8. I think the 2 Clements are the tough ones here. The 8, you've got the benefit of coming second off the layoff as well. And you also have a scratch of the 5 that was a cheap speed horse that I don't think had any chance here. So it does soften the pace up a little bit. Boy, I'm going to go with the 4-8 exacta here.
Papa Dude, the moment everyone's been waiting for.
Man, I am beginning to learn racing. I'm just like you. I'm thinking the way you guys are today. I want to tell everybody what they did today. They gave me like 3 minutes to look at this race.
It's true.
And I had to ask them, what race are we doing today? They weren't even going to tell me, which I don't really know why, but I didn't mean to make them look bad yesterday. But anyhow.
You picked the 7.
I know, but I said the 8.
Okay.
And I would have bet the 8. I wouldn't have bet the 7. The money was not there. Anyway, I'm with Mike today. I like that 4 and Magic. I like that 4 also because of Irad Ortiz Jr. getting on the horse. That's kind of sold me over the 8. I like them both. So the 4 and the 8, I think we've got them surrounded. The one that's worrying me, better watch out for the 3. Take care of business. That one could come up and get it. That horse has ran very well. He's got 4 starts, a first, 2 seconds, and a third. And we're going up against a couple here that's 4 and the 8. They've just broke their maiden. That's the one that worries me. You better throw that 3 in there if you're betting trifectas or something.
Yeah, my main concern with the 3 is Irad jumps off, or else I would have been a lot more interested in that 3 for the Clement horse. It could just be the barn, though. That might not be a situation where you're picking one over the other. Dr. Tang mentions the 9, one that I'm using in my multi-race bets as well here. 12-1 on the morning line. You got Junior Alvarado aboard. The last effort I thought was pretty good. It wasn't great, but now we're going to get second-time turf here for a trainer that's 27% on turf sprints. Aaron, did you look at the 9 at all?
Yeah, I mean, I see where you guys are looking at it. I mean, I see what you guys are saying with it. It's not a horse that's going to be on my ticket, to be completely honest. It's an interesting horse for sure, though. But it's kind of been beaten by that 3 a couple times. I don't know if we turn the tables in the spot. Maybe it's a horse to use underneath. I'm not going to use him in the pick 4 and pick 5.
This is a race I really wish that it wasn't a live tournament, because when you look at these morning line odds, they're going to fluctuate quite a bit. I think the 8 goes off maybe 7-5, somewhere in that range, which means you're going to see value in a lot of other places. And I don't know if I would use the 9 here at 12-1 morning line, or if I would be using the 4 here at 6-1. If the 4 gets bet down to 7-2, I'd rather have the 9. But not knowing where the money goes makes this a tough one, but it'd be a very fun tournament race. All right, let's jump into the best bets here. We've got 2 horse racing bets, and we've got an NBA bet and Papa Dude's college basketball bet that I'm willing to wager. He was texting Dr. Tang about this.
No.
We'll start out here with Aaron going with Luka Doncic over.
I'm pretty sure they weren't texting about that. Yeah, listen, you said to Somich, like, what do you do on days where it's just, you just don't like a lot? You just search and you find something. We're getting Luka over 34.5 points tonight. It's going to happen. They play the Pelicans. So there's two things. One, it's at home. I've told people on this show, you don't just go into Dallas and control Luka. He's going to score a lot of points. He's almost averaging 34.5 as it is, just a point under. And listen, the Pelicans aren't guarding anybody right now. You look at their last 3 or 4 games, they're giving up a ton of points. I just think it makes total sense here to play Luka over the 34.5. I like it. Hopefully Simon likes it. I like Luka tonight.
Well, how does Simon feel about that, Papa Dude?
He likes it. Grandma's not here, so that's why he's paying attention to me. He never comes in here when Grandma's here. But no, Dr. Tang and I did not. Dr. Tang was late today. He must actually be working. Not sure. But he did verify he liked to pick. So is it my turn?
We're going to go to Magic now. We're going to say the last, Papa Dude. Now that you got a guest.
I was distracted.
Magic going to Aqueduct here, heading to the racetrack. Race number 5. Number 1, tell us about it.
Yeah, Justin Nyquist taking a class drop here for Billy Morey. Was decent last time out, first time for Morey after getting claimed for 40. But now we're dropping back down to 25. This is a horse that's been running exclusively a mile until last time out to 6 furlongs. And the 2 top horses kind of ran away late. I think it was a case where you had a couple of sprinter types that were best for 6 furlongs that beat her. But then now we're going back to a mile here. And there's really, honestly, her worst effort on paper beats all of these horses. There's not really anyone that's good. You could point to possibly the 7 and say, well, maybe if she gets back to the form that she had in California, but that was when she was with Baffert. Like, she had 2 races with Baffert where she didn't completely suck. And then the other 4 races, none of them looked good. And that's with Rudy Rod having her. So I think the 1 is a strong one here. Trainer Billy Morey is 31% maiden claiming. When you scrap that down to just dirt, because he does a lot of Turfway Park racing on synthetic, he's 5 for 16 in his last 13 months on maiden claiming dirt races. So I think this is the right spot for this filly. They paid $40,000 for her, and they're dropping down to 25. This is where I think she fits. She was a $7,500 purchase. They didn't think she had a whole lot. The people who bought her in the first place didn't think she had a whole lot of potential. So this seems like we're at the right fit. We've got easily the best jockey in the race, and Kendrick Carmouche riding her. As long as she just doesn't do what our damn horse did at Gulfstream yesterday and sit down when the gates open, Mike, I think we got a good chance to get a winner here.
It's a nice move around the turn, at least. Unfortunately, flattened out like a mofo there. Aaron, real quick question. What do you think this horse breaks the gate at?
Boy, it's a good question. That's why you asked it, I guess. I think like 6 to 5.
Okay. All right. I'm worried we're going to see 3 to 5 here.
Yeah.
All right, so Magic, here's what we're going to do. If the 1 goes off at sub 3 to 5, you have to play a cold exacta here instead of playing the 5 just on top because of our rules of having to be 4 to 5 or better. So we'll come back to you after my Gulfstream race, and you can give us your cold exacta because I am a little concerned that you are going to break the threshold here with this one because, like you said, on the worst day, the 1 still probably wins this race. All right, I'm going to head to Gulfstream Park, race number 9, last race on the card here. We're going 5.5 furlongs on the synthetic. Give me the number 8. The predicament. 5 to 2 on the morning line. We're switching barns here. Headed over to a barn that's 44%, 22% on the synthetic. Jose Ortiz rides through the claim. One of Magic's favorite things. It's a paceless race where I think this horse is going to take advantage of a very slow pace, either be on the lead or just outside of the lead and able to pounce going the extra half furlong. So I'm going to take the number 8 at 5 to 2 here in race number 9 at Gulfstream. Aaron, did you use this one?
Yes, top choice. I really like this one. And I thought about a couple today at Gulfstream to use for the show. That was one of them. So I think that's a really good pick. I'm excited you had that one. I also, just to throw another one out there, in the 3rd race, I liked the 4 a little bit as well. Almost went with that one too. So I think yours is a little bit better. I thought about yours a little bit longer than that other one, but just to throw another one out there for everybody.
Yeah, top pick in the 3rd race for me as well as the 4. So hopefully we have a good day, Aaron, because it seems like we might be tight at the hip there. All right, Magic, back to you here. Aqueduct race number 5, number 1. We're worried that may go under 3 to 5. So if this horse breaks off at 3 to 5 or less, what is your cold exacta?
My God, this is Boyd. I thought that the winner was not a good horse. Look at the rest of them in here. I'm between the 3 and the 7. I'll go with the 3. She seems to be running a little bit better. The 3 to 1, 4 to 1 odds, so they'll be pretty close. I'll go with the 3 because we're getting the 7-pound break with Madison over. She's now of 7 pounds instead of 10 pound, but she's been on this horse the last 3 starts. Got a third in 2 seconds. In those 2 seconds, actually, especially 2 back in the mud at Aqueduct going 6.5, was pretty engaged throughout and stayed with it. I think if she breaks a little closer to the pace, I think that the 3's got a really good chance to hold on. At this point, I'm looking for who's not going to stumble Bunny home. I almost went with the 5 because I think the 5 could be coming as well with the bug boy Jason Weyes. But I'll go 1-3 exacta.
I like the 7's going to quit. I wouldn't use the 7 in second. That horse loves to back up. So hopefully the 1 goes off over 3-5. But if not, 3-5 or under. Magic going with the 1-3 over at Aqueduct. All right, Papa Dude, close us out here with a big number in basketball.
Well, Magic, maybe we can get Dr. Tang to bet on that 3 horse and bet some huge money, and then that'll keep the odds where we need it on the 1.
We'll ask him right now.
See if you can get him to do that. It might help you out a little bit. Tonight, I like this one a lot. It's just too many points for a conference game for me. Washington is not a bad team. They're decent. They go into UCLA. UCLA is going to win. But 17.5, and the Bruins aren't playing real well right at the moment. I just think this is way too many points for a conference game on a Thursday night. I think UCLA wins it easy. I don't think they win by 17.5. So that one was fairly easy for me. I'm going Washington plus 17.5 against the Bruins tonight in California.
I like playing against the Bruins at home because they don't have as big of a home court advantage on non-marquee games as a lot of other places, just because there's a lot to do in Los Angeles and where that stadium's located, where the campus is. It's hard to get that same home court advantage that you'll get in like Big 10 games or Big 12 games where really it's the only thing going on. I like this Washington plus 17.5 play, Papa Dude. Hopefully we can get that puppy home.
And it's at 8:00 tonight, not 9 or 10. So
thank you.
That's good.
I appreciate that, Papa Dude. All right, let's go to the best bets here. Take a look and call it a day. Aaron going with Doncic over 34.5 points. Papa Dude taking Washington plus 7.5. I'm going to go to Gulfstream, race number 9, horse number 8, 5-2 on the morning line. Magic heading to Aqueduct, race number 5, number 1, 8-5 on the morning line. 1 and 2 for the week, down $110. Thank you very much for joining us today. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place for more bets around the sports and horse racing world. Good luck, everybody.